Hello, my name is Katherine Rondeau. I'm a folk singer-songwriter from the great state of New Jersey, and I'm really pleased to be here with you to celebrate this month's Woodstock Wednesday. This month is March 2021, and that is National Women's History Month. So the theme for this year's National Women's History Month has carried over from 2020, which was the 100th anniversary of women attaining the right to vote. And given the pandemic that's been going on, that we've all been experiencing, so many of the events that were planned to really celebrate that amazing 100-year anniversary, that they have continued over that theme of the women's right to vote for 2021. As those of you who are traditional folk music fans may know, women don't always end up so well in the topics of traditional songs when it comes to folk music. Sometimes bad things happen to them, or they're not that good of gals themselves. And it's been really wonderful over the many years, to see women taking a much stronger role in making the music, in telling their own songs, telling their own stories, and reinterpreting some of those previous traditional songs in their own voice. So for this first song, I'm going to share with you a traditional song. You'll hear a little bit of a story about it on the video. It was actually filmed for the American Folklife Center, which is part of the Library of Congress, for a challenge they have every year at the Folk Alliance International Conference that I was able to participate in, where you find a song from the archive of the Library of Congress and do a recording. For this recording, you'll see me accompanied by a great friend of the Midwest, my friend Eric Lambert on guitar. This is my version of the House of the Rising Sun Blues.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to share a little story about this song. I learned it as a little girl because it was my mother's favorite. And when I was about 12 years old, the school that I went to was having tryouts for a concert where you could sing a popular song. So I took my guitar to school on the school bus, and the only case that I had for it, which was a black plastic trash bag. And when I did the audition, at the end, the choir director said, "That is a beautiful song, but you're not allowed to sing it at our school." So my mother raised a little rebel from the beginning. I'm accompanied here by amazing Chicagoland area guitar player Eric Lambert. There is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor girl. And God, I know I'm one. My mother was a tailor, sold my new blue jeans. My father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase and a trunk. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's all drunk. One is on the platform, and the other foot is on the train. I'm going back to New Orleans to wear that ball and chain. Please tell my baby sister not to do what I have done. Spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Well, there is a house in New Orleans they call the rising sun. It's been the ruin of many a poor girl, and God, I know I'm. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you so much, Eric Lambert. Thank you.
So as I had mentioned, women in traditional folk music, they don't always make out too well in the end. Things tend to happen to them either accidentally or on purpose that aren't very nice. So a few years ago, I was in Nashville on a musical vacation, and I came upon this place called the Natchez Trace. I had never heard of this before, but something about being in those hills and those mountains and having the history and learning more about it, just this term Natchez Trace evoked a lot of feelings in me. And I ended up writing a murder ballad that I've been very, very pleased to have folks say, is that, how old is that? Where'd you find that song? I'm like, I wrote it. But I have to say that I do turn the tables. So in my version of a murder ballad, it's the man who doesn't make out so well in the end. This is a performance of my song, Natchez Trace.
First time we met upon Natchez Trace, you swore that you would marry me. The last October leaves were gently falling as we lay beneath the redbud trees. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. You know our baby's coming in the springtime, and it's 2 months since I've heard from you. The magpies crow, you've left me for another. I must hear it from your own lips. Is it true? Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Meet me at midnight upon Natchez Trace. The full moon will guide you to our own loving place. Tell no one where you're going, better off not knowing. Meet me at midnight. Left for work on Colbert's Ferry, and my mother's gone now 13 years. One last goodbye from you is all I'm asking. Then I'm sailing with the Kentucky to New Orleans. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Meet me at midnight. closer, my lover. Come closer, did I cry? Then the silver of my dagger turned to scarlet as I thrust it deep into his side. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. All right. That winter, and April's flood rains washed the mountain clean. The baby died and now she's with her father, laying neath the grove of Solomon's seal. Ooh, oh, oh, oh. Midnight upon Natchez Trail. Tell no one where you're going. Better off not knowing. Meet me at midnight. Oh, 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 on Natchez Trail.
So the theme of this year's National Women's History Month is Valiant Women of the Vote, Refusing to be Silenced. 2020 was actually the 100th year anniversary of women in the United States receiving the right to vote, or, winning the right to vote after much hardship and struggle. And I think that when it comes to folk music, one of the themes that we always hear is about struggles for peace and struggles for justice. And that's something that's always been very, very close to my heart. So for this last song I'm going to leave you with, I wanted to share with you in a performance that would kind of evoke what you're going to see from me in July out on that field in Woodstock, Illinois at the Woodstock Folk Festival. It's a protest song of my own, and you are welcome to sing along at home to the song. You'll hear the instructions on how to do that. This is a performance of mine from the Falcon Ridge Folk Festival back in 2018, and I do hope you enjoy my song, Raise Up Your Hand. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm thrilled to be up here making my Falcon Ridge debut. I've heard tell that people in the Falcon Ridge audience like to sing a little. Have I been informed properly about that? I got some singers in the audience. Good, because I need you for this song. I'm going to sing a little song I wrote called Raise Up Your Hand. And if you would not mind, in the chorus, I'm going to ask you 5 times to sing the words, raise up your hand. So I'm going to sing a little something like, raise up your hand. And if you would so choose to join along with me and sing something like, raise up your hand. And I'm going to sing something like, if you've ever been alone, raise up your hand. I'm going to sing something like, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. If the ones you love are gone, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. Dang, I can hear you. You sound good. That's it. Now you'll take a little break. I'll sing a little something. The last line of the chorus is raise up your hand. Come take a stand. Raise up your hand. It has nothing to do with holding an umbrella. Katherine Rondeau, this is Raise Up Your Hand. This broke down life ain't easy. Some say it's too damn hard. People hating each other without knowing who they are. We're here for such a short while. We got no time to lose. If we could find some common ground, we might just make it through. Raise up your hand. If you've
up your hand, come take a stand. Raise up your hand. We know the cards are marked up. We know the deck ain't fair. Some folks are holding aces, while others got to pair. But if your hands are empty, there's not much you can do. You gotta find a new game. Ain't rigged for us to lose. Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. If you've ever been alone, raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. If the ones you love are gone, raise up your hand. If you've been too long from home, raise up your hand. Take a stand. Raise up your hand. 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 Come take a stand. Raise up your hand. There's 99% of us and 1% of them. There's power in our numbers if we get counted in. We gotta join together in one united state. We gotta find some common ground before it gets too late. Raise up your hand. If you want a world that's fair, raise up your hand. If you got something to share, raise up your hand. I wanna see that raised up everywhere. Raise up your hand. Come take a stand. Raise up your hand. I see you out there. Raise up your hand. Come take a stand. Raise up your hand. Raise up your hand. I'll be I love doing that. Raise up your hand, come take a stand. Raise up your hand.
I'm so excited to have been part of this month's Woodstock Wednesday. I greatly appreciate your support and care during this crazy time for all of us. And I really look forward to being with you out on that field in July. I'm going to have a little fan with me so that I don't get too hot. For those of you who'd like to know a little bit more about me or would like to check out my music and support my music in any way, please feel free to come to my website at KatherineRondeau.com, which I will have on the screen because it's not that easy to spell, I'm not going to lie. And I just want to thank you again so much for your support of the Woodstock Folk Festival. I'm really excited to see you all and just have a great night. Thank you so much.